the most popular poster I've ever done would have to be the Jazz Fest poster, and it was a big deal when I did it, and I got a lot of press out of it, and the Library of Congress picked it up. They put it in a retrospective show of 100 years of American posters, and I got on the cover of their magazine while that show was going on, so I got a lot of press out of it. And I never could figure out, I think it was, everybody loved the fact that they had raining musical notes. And I don't remember how that even came about. I think I probably put stars in there to begin with, and then, yeah, this was the poster that I was talking about that was in all the record stores. This is one that I was really proud of. It was the Sunsplash Reggae Festival in Jamaica, in Montego Bay. Got all kind of stuff. Texas State Fair.
Yeah,
and then this was a poster I did for a club that was at the World's Fair. Pete Fountain and a friend of mine, Robert Alford, owned the club. Me and a buddy of mine, Hugh Ricks, did this poster together. It was voodoo charms and spells and such. It was a calendar. I mean, remember, they were doing posters for everything that came along. And then people's houses got full of posters and people stopped buying them. My graphic design has changed because it used to be a hands-on thing. So, I mean, the bad thing to me is typography. It used to be maybe one of the biggest parts of my career was worrying about type and the kerning and the letter spacing. I'm not saying nobody cares. I mean, there's still some designers out there that are incredible, type designers and stuff like that. There's still good type being designed and whatever, but for the most part, when I start telling somebody I don't like that word spacing or something, they look at me like I am insane. Who cares? Because it's whatever it becomes acceptable. Okay, it's good enough. It doesn't need to be any better. Well, research you've got to do. If you're going to do a book, you got to do a lot of research. There's no way around that. A lot of stuff I didn't put in there. There's a lot of stuff that I could have added to it. I don't think I'll ever go back and redo that book and add to it, but I am going to go back and redo the Mixing New Orleans because I want to. It's been sold out for almost 10 years now. Well, I'll tell you another thing that made me want to do Making New Orleans was that I found a book that, New Orleans now is nothing but tourism. There's not much of anything being made here. But back in 1926, there were over 1,200 different products being made in New Orleans. New Orleans was the king of the South. It wasn't Atlanta, it was New Orleans. And there was a lot of, I don't know if you call it industry, but there were a lot of products being made here. I don't think I want to retire. I mean, I realize I have to at some point, but I don't want to. I don't know what I'd do with myself. I get too bored, so.